Hey everybody, it's Melissa, and I gotta tell y'all that I recently had a change of heart with the newest fragrances I tried. Okay, so the other day I tried 4 new day 3 scents, and they were Ambar Dominicano. I want to say amber, but it's like ambar, you know? I'm gonna say amber Dominicano. There's La Tacita de Café, Say Less, and Bonnie. All right, if you haven't watched that video, go watch it so you could see my initial reaction to these scents on my skin. But in fourth place is confidently Ambar Dominicano, okay? Amber Dominicano. And this is just not my cup of tea. I'm not saying it's a bad fragrance, but I know for a fact if you're somebody that loves MFK's Grand Soir, you will love this scent. I promise you. If you're a fan of those thick, ambery, almost candle wax thick type of fragrances, this is probably going to be the superstar of the collection to you. And by the way, I will be trying 4 new fragrances, like the last 4 fragrances that I haven't tried from them in this video. Maybe I'll split it in 2. We'll see how long this goes on for. But this had probably the best projection out of the 4 fragrances. So this one was the strongest. It was still pushing past 10 to 12 hours, all right? Some of the other ones, they were like in my scent bubble, but I would kind of have to, they would be there when I put my nose to my wrist like that, or the area that I would apply it. But this one, I would just catch whiffs of throughout the day more often than the other ones. So, and remember, I was wearing a crew neck in that video. I think I applied this fragrance probably the middle of my arm, like right here. And then I put my, my sweater back, my sleeve back in place, but it was still pushing through the sleeve. So that was just wild to me. Performance here, this one's the best performer, but it's 4th place ranked in just my smell preference, all right? In first place, I know we're skipping 3rd, but bear with me, all right? In first place, it's actually Bonnie. So Bonnie was a surprise to me because when I first smelled that at Scent Explorer, I mean, I liked it on the test strip. It was okay. It was, to be honest, when I smelled it, I'm like, this thing's like a 5.5, like a 6 out of 10. But when I sprayed that on skin, I think you could clearly see that I was enjoying it a lot more. And on top of that, throughout the day, it was also pushing. Not as strong as Ambar Dominicano, but it was definitely noticeable. And it was a good noticeable. I was like, oh my God. I said, oh my God. Oh my God. This thing is so fire. Like, I just kept, it just got better and better and better as the day progressed. Again, performance with that thing is still pushing past 10 hours. And by the way, in case you don't know, these are extrait de parfums. So if you're not used to something that is basically a powerful scent, know that if you don't like these scents, it's going to be hard to scrub them off your skin. You will still be smelling them. If you hate them, they will still latch onto you to try to make you love them. All right, but Bonnie, really great. I haven't looked at the notes of these fragrances yet, y'all. Just telling you what it smelled like to me. And then when I do my individual reviews, I'll let you know the breakdown. So let me know which ones you want individual reviews on, all right? But Bonnie was really, really good. It was consistent, and it was consistently better and better and better. So I already liked it. And then the star kept rising. Right now, 2nd and 3rd place kept switching to me. So if you saw that video, La Tacita de Café was my runaway winner. Right from the beginning, it was delicious. It was giving me that gourmand sort of reaction where I was like, it smells edible. It smells so good. It smells chocolatey, and I love chocolate, right? But as the day progressed, I didn't really smell it as much as the other 3. And I'm not saying the longevity wasn't there, because it is. Like, this fragrance will still be on you after 9 hours, after 10 hours. But I find it to be more of an intimate scent. So if you're somebody that doesn't want something to push too hard, but remember, these are from the sample vials. I'm sure if you apply it from the bottle, it might be a different story, because you're getting a lot more fragrance off that one spray that you do in comparison to the one spray of the vials. But I just think that this would be like a good meetup fragrance. If you're going on a date and let's say it's cold outside, then you guys go get some hot cocoa or some coffee, something like that, and you're all kind of cuddled up together and they smell La Tacita de Café on you, it will be the sort of scent that will induce the sort of cuddly, let me put my head in your neck sort of reaction, sort of playfulness, right? So This one I still like, but I honestly kind of forgot I had it on because Say Less, which I ranked, I think, a 6 off that spray. I did not care for this fragrance with the initial spray. I was like, it's honestly not that great, because the other 3 were sweet scents. You know, they're just like right out the gate, bang, you know what they are, right? But with this one, it was just not that at all. In fact, I found it a little bit sharp in comparison with the other ones. But as the day went on, I could smell this one just like, again, and this was inside my sweater, and I put my sleeve back. And I'm like, yo, it's a fresh scent with some sweetness to it. I think in the last video, I compared it to kind of how Gentle Fluidity Silver is. Not that they smell the same, but Gentle Fluidity Silver, people consider, or I would consider it, a good fragrance if you wanted to wear it to the office, but it definitely had that longevity. It had that projection. It has a different sort of smell to it that smells fresh with some sweetness, so you wouldn't wear it in the summertime. You know, it's not a summertime scent, but it just has really good wearability. So as the day went on, I was like, this thing made me shut up. Okay, and the name of it is self-explanatory. It says Say Less. And because I was yapping it up in that video, I'm like, it's all right. Like, it's nothing too crazy. And then it was like, oh yeah, like, watch this. And it kind of made me retract my statement, okay? Which is what I've said before, which is when when you're trying a scent at the mall or something, don't just get what you like off that initial first spray, right? Because you never know what it's going to dry down into, if you'll end up liking it, or maybe the fragrance you didn't end up liking as much, you end up loving that instead. So give yourself some time to let these fragrances develop. But of course, I'm going to share y'all my experience, my initial reaction to these things, and you could follow along with the journey if you're rocking with it. But Say Less. This one, there were times that it was overtaking Bonnie, where I was like, this is my favorite one out of them. But because it had such a low start in the beginning, and it wasn't consistently like I already liked it and then it just kept getting better and better, it was kind of at a bad place. But then it was volatile. That's how I felt like with this fragrance. It's like a risky stock that it can really pay off, or it could be something that you hate. But this one definitely has the best wearability out of the 4 that I tried in the weather I live in. This is probably the one that I'd wear the most, just because the other ones, they're barely going to get wear time in warm weather. That's just unfortunate. They're not going to perform the same way they would if you lived in that New York winter, or you lived in Seattle or something like that, or Alaska, right? But this one was sneaking up on me, and I don't know how much time we have, but you know what, screw it. I'm doing this right now. We're going to try downtown Deja Vu. All right. I didn't intend for this to be a long video, but I mean, why not? Who cares? One spray. This one, a lot of you, ooh. What was I saying? Oh yeah, this one, a lot of you were asking, like, I saw this name mentioned a couple times. Dang, I don't even want to put that to my nose yet, because that got my attention real quick. Hold on. Initially, I do think this as a feminine fragrance. Just the way it smelled in the air, the way it smelled in passing. Again, I really believe that so far all of these wear very unisex. And a lot of people that are trying day 3 are people already into fragrances who are, they experiment with the niche stuff. So anybody could wear it. I don't think it's like the general public where they're like, oh, I have to know what the labeling of it is. Like, y'all you're already bold enough to try anything and everything. So even though I said initially this kind of smelled feminine, just right there in the beginning, I could see a guy in fragrances wearing this also. Oh, hold on. I don't like it as much up close. Kind of got a little bit sour. But there's an underlying tone to it that I like. What is that? It's kind of powdery too. I think that's why I thought that it was a little bit feminine, because there's like a powdery kiss at the end of the fragrance. Okay. I'm going to give this fragrance, I'll give it like a 6.2. I wouldn't wear it, is what I'm saying. I would prefer if I smell this on somebody else, Like if a girl walked by me wearing this, 6.5. But okay, it's all right. It's all right. I'm putting that to the side. And again, I will give you updates on how I feel about these like I did with the other ones. The next one, Midnight Whisper, baby. Here we go. And by the way, I'll put the discount code for this in the for these in the comment section and in the description box in case y'all want to support the channel. You can get bottles 15% off with orders over $100. And no, this is not a sponsored video, but that's just if you want to show love. You don't have to use a discount code if you don't want to. But they're pretty affordable for niche fragrance. It's like $130 for a bottle. Gotta let this sit. This one kind of smelled a little bit better in the air than up close. That's long enough. It's not, I was joking, but... Ooh. Ooh, this has like a little bit of a coffiness to it. It's not, maybe not coffee, but what's it, is it caramel? No. Is it praline? Is that the note I'm thinking of? It's kind of like a caramel chocolate, sweet. Oh, this is getting better. Ooh, what is this called? Midnight Whisper. You know what this is the vibe that this is giving me right now is when you're already like asleep or you're trying to fall asleep, but your body's like, I'm craving something sweet. Like, we should get a sweet snack right now. And typically you're like, no, like, let's go to bed. And your body says, no, let's have something sweet like ice cream or a chocolate, whatever. And then you go downstairs and you open like a box of chocolates and you have like a couple and you're like, this was a great idea. That's what Midnight Whisper is smelling like little midnight snack. Dang. Okay, let me smell the other one. Downtown Deja Vu. This smells familiar. It's giving me an Almaz vibe by Kajal Perfume. Both of these they're changing up on me. I like that. Yeah, it's reminding me of Almaz a little bit from Kajal Perfume. It's just kind of that fruity, a little bit powdery. Not the powderiness isn't in Almaz, but fruity with some powderiness in it. Yeah, I would much rather prefer if I smelled this on a girl, I'd like it better. This though, ooh, that's all right. I give that Del Mar. I give this. I don't think I rated it. I'm still gonna say like on me. I wouldn't wear this fragrance. I'd give it like a 5 on me. But if I smell it on somebody else, like a 6, 6.2, something like that. All right, Del Mar, here we go. The Del Mar Fair. I already smell it. There's something about like a fruitiness that I'm getting in these fragrances. I believe they're a Dominican brand. I believe they are. I mean, it says Amber Dominicano right there. Philosophy, or I think one of the other fragrances are inspired by like Dominican mangoes or something. I don't want to put it to my nose yet, but it smelled sweet, fruity, like that Bonnie kind of vibe. Oh, this is good. That's Silent Rescue. What's this? Del Mar. This is the first thing that kind of came to my mind was, you know, when like back in school, you would have to wake up early and then, you know, some people are like morning showerers, right? And then it's like that girl that walks by and her hair is still kind of wet and she smells like her shampoo and she smells so good. That's what Del Mar is reminding me of right now. It's kind of that fresh out the shower, fruity shampoo sort of fragrance, and you smell it in the air and you're just like, ooh, that's really good. This is my favorite one so far. Yeah. There's a citrusy sweetness to this fragrance that I really like. Dang. Yeah, again, I would like this better in passing. Just an overall rating, I'd give this like a 7. This is the type of fragrance smell that would get you compliments. By the way, if you just throw something on like this, I do, like I said, it reminded me of a girl in the beginning, just even how it smells right now. But a lot of these fragrances, y'all, they do wear pretty unisex. Dang, yeah, no, this would be a, if this thing popped off, it would be for a very good reason. This one smells good. I like that. Hold on, last one, Silent Rescue. Here we go, let's round it off. Man, Philosophia was my favorite, but now I'm like rethinking which one is my favorite fragrance. Okay. Oh, hold on. Oh, wait, it was kind of smelled like that thing was sharp, kind of in a, not a jazz club way. It was more masculine. Silent Rescue is not silent. You see, I'm gonna rewatch this video and just see like how my face is changing with this sort of stuff. Cause I'd be like, oh, I don't like that. Wait, you know? Okay, up close, I don't like that up close. It kind of smells a bit smoky in the air though. That can kind of be a little sexy. It's kind of giving me a little bit of a Spice Bomb Extreme sort of vibe with like the spices up front there. Whether is it cumin or caraway or not cardamom, maybe cardamom. Yeah, I don't like this up close. I don't like it up close. Just leave it. But in the air, it's attention grabbing. That's my least favorite. I'm gonna let it sit. Let me smell the other one. Del Mar is fire, y'all. Del Mar is sexy. Oh, dang. If I did smell this on somebody in passing, I'm gonna bump the rating up. What did I say? Did I say a 7 for this? I'm gonna give this like a 7.5 right now. I could tell this is one of those fragrances throughout the day and I'm just gonna like it more and more and more. It smells like a hot girl fragrance. Or if you know, again, don't be put off from trying it. If you're a guy that wants to try it. It smells like a hot person clean fragrance. Like, yeah, I took a shower. Yeah, I'm hot and I'm clean and I know how to bathe properly. The bar's in hell. But you know what? Like, just off, like, initial impression for a lot of people, if you smell like this, people will love it. Especially like you give people hugs like, oh, you smell so, it just smells like you came out the shower. And that is always a sexy smell. All right, let me try Silent Rescue. Let me smell it again. No. I don't like that. I'm giving Silent Rescue like a 2. Why do I keep doing that? Why do I keep letting you back in my life like that? All right, let's try the other 2. Downtown Deja Vu, more powdery, and 6. Midnight Whisper, giving me Noir de Noir vibes by Tom Ford. That's pretty hot. Yeah. Wear that fragrance while you're wearing red or black. It's sexy. This definitely smells like a midnight sort of. When I say midnight snack, I'm talking in always. You know what I'm saying? So this one is really good. But Del Mar, this is like a fresh, fun, flirty, out the shower daytime fragrance. This is like a nighttime sexy eat me fragrance. So pick your poison with what you want. Downtown Deja Vu, again, kind of flat with it. Del Mar, that's so good. That is so good. But this is sweet. Dang, these would be great fragrances to have in your collection because they offset each other. You know what I'm saying? If you are trying to pick 2 fragrances from the 4 that I just mentioned and you're like, I need a nighttime one, and then I need one that is like, one that's like sunshine and one that's like the moon, you know? Should I just try it one more time? I don't like it. Dropping that thing down to a 1. I don't like it. I don't like that one. All right. There it is. Let me know which ones you want individual reviews of. And again, discount code for them if you want to try them. 15% off, Melissa. All right, it's going to be in the comment section below. Tell me your favorites from all of them that you've tried, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.